Specializations will make it back into 2K27, and I want to talk about it and share some ideas and give you guys a rundown on this as we go forward. Let's dive deep into what's new for 2K27. And by the way, this is for you guys to share your thoughts, opinions as well. So come be a part of the conversation, lock in with me here as we go. First things first, nobody has the right answer because there's plenty different opinions and choices. Somebody wants one thing and another person wants another. It doesn't make them wrong or right. I'm going to share just some general thoughts about my feelings and thoughts of what I experience and where my head's at with specialization. And I do know for a fact that it's probably coming back because the devs have been taking a lot of notes all since the year started. They've been asking a lot, and it's really great for them to ask a lot of questions. I don't know if y'all been on Twitter much, but they go on Twitter, they kind of get some thoughts, and you can read all the comments and see where people's minds are and kind of get a feel where people are. And I know where I was at and where I'm at now when I'm in season 8 at the end of the year with the grand finale. So just understand, like, I'm not here to, shut it down and say it's trash. I thought it was very cool. I thought it was fun. I thought it was interesting to have a specialization. It gave you something to work towards, which I like that in video games, progression. And then it also amplified your builds in different ways. So people can have the same build with a different specialization. And it was just very cool and fun and different. All right. So that's that. But before we get into the specializations, I want to kind of mention just a little background for me so you guys can know. Basically, I have 10 accounts, so I think maybe 11 or 12 builds in here, all at 99 with thousands of hours of playing 2K26. I do have a second account where I play competitively, and this is more of my streaming and just relaxing, playing with friends and family or something like that, just chill mode. And I had a good time with it. And all of these characters, most of them have different things. One's defense, shooting, etc. overall. Okay, just keep that in mind before we talk about it. Secondly, I do have a second account where I play for tournaments and things like that. It's something that I have to do in order to protect myself from, let's just say, all the stuff that I do as a coach, management, and all that stuff. But anyways, back to the topic. The point of it is, this right here is how it all works. Shoot, get 20 games, won, easy. Hit some jumpers and 3-pointers, cool. Win 20 games with an A+, right? And these are pretty basic stuff for the most part. Every once in a while, it'll get more complicated. But for shooting, it was the easiest of the year. And I'm telling you, it's so easy. Now, I want to go over to defense and bring this conversation into why I think it's interesting. As somebody who didn't play on this account all the time, full time, and I had the second account, I have not finished this at all. So look at this. 100 games won plus 3 blocks or steals. I can do that if I played on this account or this character. The issue is I have 10 plus characters, as you saw, that I did play on, but I'll just sporadically play in different times with different specializations. So all of them got to like tier 6 or something like that, but I never got to finalize them just yet. And the year is pretty much over, so it's no rush for me. And here's the thing with this one specifically, some of these are pretty basic. Then you start getting to win 50 games with 3 blocks. I'm trying to win a game. I'm not trying to worry about getting a block. So then it becomes, am I playing the game to have fun and just win? Or am I playing to finish a specialization? And this is the only problem I have with this is your brain, without knowing it, players will focus on their stats and what they need to do and not be the team player or do whatever it takes. If you're doing shooting, you're not going to pass an open guy. You're going to probably take an extra shot. You're like, oh, I just need 2 more to finish my specialization goal to win a game with 5 shots made. And it's like you're playing 3-on-3, you're only gonna get at least 10 shots made or less. You know what I mean? You could finish a 3-on-3 in under 10 shots, right? Basically. So that's kind of where I have a problem with some of these things, specifically like win a game with 5 shots. If I'm playing 3s, 2s, or 1s, 1s I can do it. 2s and 3s, I won't be able to get those 5 shots every time because I want to kick it out to my teammates. So then it hurts the experience, right? And then you go down the line, there's more of that. So that's kind of where I prefer these easier, just get 400, you know, get well contested shots, challenges, because there are things that are going to happen in the game and I'm not going out to farm them. Y'all watch videos, and I probably made one. I don't know. I did do it a little bit in my Street Kings, where I went and farmed a couple blocks. But now I'm wasting time playing that mode when I wasn't interested. I wanted to play, you know, let's say in the Rec, Pro-Am, Proving Grounds. And instead I just went in there to grind it. And this is where that conversation of what I mentioned is, where's your head at? Because now your specialization is causing you to play differently. And you're not being the standard player that you are. And you're not playing the way you should play, which is get out there, get assists, do your thing, or get rebounds, or whatever it is that your job is. You're like, let me get this specialization done. And then now you're spending another couple hours, instead of playing the game regular, you're doing all this extra stuff. And it can hurt your team. It can hurt you as a player. And so that's kind of where I'm at with it. And I think it's interesting to kind of let it unfold and go forward. And so I would like to see changes. And now I'm going to start with the changes that I think could be great. First of all, simple ones. You know, if I'm a defender, good contest or get 1,000 steals, I can deal with those because I don't have to think about it, and it's going to happen naturally. I don't got to grind them the way I would win a game and get 5 steals, right? So those are the kind of things that I'm hoping we can work on for the developers. I already mentioned this to them directly on a Twitter post that they've been kind of seeing where people are with this. And I'm not going to go into each category to kind of list all of them, but I think you guys know, and you guys might have your own personal preference of what that means. And another thing that I wanted to do, which I don't know if you guys will agree because it is a little bit extreme, but just make it so that I'm collecting infinity stones, right? Like you see right here, I got a playmaking one, which I also didn't finish on this account. My other account has shooting finished, and it has, I think, playmaking finished, because that's for competitive. But this account with all these different characters, and if I went through all of them, you'd be like, oh man, you don't have everything, you know? And so that's a problem. So my idea is collecting the infinity stones means I'm going to come in here, I'm going to go to my specialization, and I can see that I've already got half of shooting done, even though I didn't select it. And let's say I picked finishing, and it's like, oh, you're going to start finishing, but you already got all these done because it all accumulates in one reward system. So no matter what you're doing, you're getting those achievements. So I could have technically gotten all the rebounds because I got 3 center builds, or 4, I don't know how many it is. Got like a bunch of center builds. I got a lot of rebounds. And if you look at it, getting 100 rebounds, 200 rebounds, the last one's going to be 2,000. I'm pretty sure I got over 2,000 rebounds overall with my stats. So why not let me get rewarded? And if I ever make a build with this rebounding, then I'll unlock these too. Just because this is a lifetime thing, this is a universal thing, it should be that way in my opinion. I personally never did finishing, for example, on this account, because I was mostly shooting, playmaking, and defensive player, or lockdowns and guards or centers. But finishing never been my focus. I didn't even touch it. Perfect example. But the rest of these, I'm pretty high up there, as you can see. Almost got them all finished. And that's just an example of where I should have got rewarded for all of them, to be honest. And that's something I think is the key to my feedback. What do you guys think about that? Let's talk about it in the comments, because I make a lot of builds, and I know y'all not like me, and not everybody's out here making 10 builds a day. But just imagine you only make one build a year. Go ahead, get your thing done. And if you're like, hey, I got some extra VC off the wheel, got a second character, let me go do different specialization. And they're like, oh, by the way, you played 10,000 hours. We got you. Specialization is completed. Go and unlock, and you're good to go. A simple quality of life fix. That's what I think. Now, let me know what y'all think in the comments. Feel free to share what you're thinking or feeling about this whole topic. You don't have to agree with me. You can say, nah, leave it the way it is, or make a new idea, even better. I'm cool with that. All right. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment, because we are trying to build this bad boy up before the year starts. You know, I need 10K, man. Let's get it. All right. I should do 10 million, but we're going to do 10K right now. All right. Leave some likes and we good. All right. Y'all take care of yourselves. Stay blessed.